The sound of a train rushing by was the start of Zavrik's hardest chapter. He was just a tiny puppy, curious about the world, when the accident happened. The train struck him, and in one terrible moment, his little body was left broken. His front legs were crushed, his breathing was shallow, and his cries of pain echoed with fear. When he was taken to the clinic, the situation was clear. His body was critical. The doctors whispered words no one wanted to hear: severe, low chance, too much damage. But what broke him most wasn't only his injuries. It was what happened next. His family, the people he trusted, the ones he thought would never leave, chose to walk away. They stood in the room for a short while, then turned their backs. They left him on the cold table, trembling and alone. The pain of his wounds was terrible, but the pain of abandonment cut even deeper. In his eyes, there was confusion. He didn't understand why the people he loved were gone. He didn't understand why his world had changed so suddenly. But while they left, someone else stepped forward. Someone decided he would not be left to die. Zavrik would get another chance. The first days were the hardest. His injuries needed constant care. Bandages had to be cleaned and changed. Medicine had to be given at the right time. He needed comfort, warmth, and food. But most of all, he needed to know he wasn't alone anymore. When he cried, he was held close. When he curled his small body into a hand for comfort, he was gently stroked until he fell asleep. The promise was simple: you're safe now. I won't leave you. Recovery was slow. Some days he seemed a little stronger. Other days it felt like he was losing the fight. But even when his body was weak, his spirit was strong. Zavrik never stopped trying. His determination to live was clear, and it gave his rescuers strength too. Weeks passed. His wounds started to close, and slowly he healed. But one truth could not be ignored. His front legs were damaged beyond repair. The doctors said he would never walk like other dogs again. Many would have given up at that point, but not Zavrik. When training began, it was difficult. The first time he tried to stand on two legs, he stumbled and fell. He could only take a few steps before collapsing. The effort left him exhausted. He looked up as if asking, "Can I really do this?" And every time he was lifted gently with the answer whispered back, "Yes, Zavrik, you can. We'll try again tomorrow." Day after day, they practiced. Sometimes he made progress, sometimes he failed. There were days when he barely stood, and days when he walked a little farther. But the one thing he never did was give up. No matter how tired he was, no matter how many times he fell, he always tried again. Then one morning, something amazing happened. Zavrik didn't just take a few shaky steps. He walked across the room. His body was steady. His tail wagged wildly. His face was full of joy. For the first time since the accident, he wasn't broken, he was proud. He looked as if he was saying, "Look at me. I did it." That moment changed everything. From then on, Zavrik only grew stronger. He learned to balance, to run, and even to play. He chased toys, he greeted people with excitement, and he smiled with the kind of joy that could light up a room. He had gone from a broken puppy with no hope to a happy dog who refused to let his past define him. The transformation amazed everyone. The same little dog who had been left behind now inspired others. His courage became a story of hope, not just for animals, but for people too. Anyone who saw him running on two legs could see that strength is not about what you've lost. It's about what you still have. To his rescuer, Zavrik became more than just a dog. He was a teacher. He showed patience. He showed courage. He proved that no life is without value, no matter how broken it seems. Today, Zavrik lives happily. He runs, he plays, he loves, and he does it all with only two legs. But if you saw him, you wouldn't think of him as disabled. You'd see a dog full of life, energy, and love. He doesn't see limits. He only sees possibilities. Every night, when he lies down, there's a sense of peace. He no longer waits for someone who will never come back. He no longer cries out in fear. He is home. He is safe. And he knows now that he will never be abandoned again. Zavrik's journey is proof that love can change everything. It proves that even the smallest animals can show the greatest courage. It shows us all that giving up is never the answer. He is not just a survivor. He is hope. He is strength. And he is a reminder that with care and patience, even the most broken life can become whole again. If Zavrik's story touched your heart, give it a like or share it. Even sharing can help more animals like him find their second chance.